It is a token recipe that to succeed, businesses have to abide by the cardinal rule of keeping profits high and expenses low. Because keeping a profit is basically the only reason to put up a business. Advo Cafe, a small coffee shop with its main branch in the heart of Malate and with sister branches in both Luzon and Mindanao, surprisingly does not abide by this rule. And for a good reason.
I'm Ben Abadjano, the president of Assisi Development Foundation and Pamulaan Center for Indigenous Peoples Education, and the proprietor of Advo Cafe.
Ben Abadiano of Advo Cafe has never worked for money his entire life. Right after graduating from college, he dove straight into volunteer work through various forms of social enterprise.
Basically, I've been into social enterprise since 1988. That was also the year when we put up the School for the Mangyans in Mindoro. And at the same time, we put up a livelihood program for the Mangyans for them to sustain the school which we put up. And 6 years ago, we put up a college in Mindanao, and we realized that for the program to be sustained is to put up livelihood programs in the different indigenous communities. And since they are already producing a lot of organic products, then the problem now is how to market them. That's why we thought of putting up Advo Cafe as a marketing center for the products coming from the indigenous communities. We are basically working in various tribes from all over the country. And most of the products are coming from Mindoro, from Cordillera, various parts of Mindanao, Palawan, and also in Tarlac. Advo Cafe is actually a shortcut for Advocacy Cafe, since this shop is not just for business, but it is a shop where we also promote 4 kinds of advocacies. The first pillar is the strengthening of people's capacity and enhancing their skills on livelihood and organizational development. The second advocacy is on promoting climate change adaptation. Third one is on education, because 100% of the income of Advo Cafe is used in sending indigenous youth and children to school. And the fourth one is on culture. The culture of the indigenous peoples is very much intertwined in their value of the environment. 100% of our staff in Advo Cafe are coming from the indigenous communities. And in fact, many of them were also our college scholars. And because they are being trained how to run a business. And we're offering a 5-year degree course on social entrepreneurship. We have short-term courses for the elderly and 4-year degree course for the youth. And Advo Cafe serves as the laboratory of our students on social enterprise and development.
Advo Cafe's employees are all beneficiaries of the program, having grown up in the programs set up by Mr. Abadiano, schooled in their colleges, and eventually go on to work in its different branches. Advo Cafe is a total setup cafe, complete with its own in-store bakery, also run by its students, all beneficiaries of its program.
Our bakers are the Ifugao youth, and we bake malunggay breads, ampalaya breads, carrot breads, carrot cake, buko cake, and all are organic. We sell all organic products in Advo Cafe. That's why we don't offer soft drinks. We only offer health drinks, like the calamansi juice with honey. And this is being produced by the Mangyans in Mindoro. We also have gomamela or hibiscus juice with honey and calamansi. And for our coffee, we only sell locally produced coffee. We also sell all kinds of teas here, like the malunggay tea, tanglad tea, goyabano tea. We have 8 kinds of tea. We even have a tea called pito pito. This is a combination of 7 herbs with a lot of medicinal properties.
With delicious recipes carefully developed through years of testing, Advocafe's in-store products are extremely popular among its core customers. Their coffee, however, is their prime income generator, and for a good reason.
We have three kinds of coffee, and pure Arabica coffee is being produced by the Ifugao communities in the Mountain Province. And the Robusta coffee is coming from the Mangyan tribes in Mindoro. And the other coffee that we were selling here is the Liberica and also Arabica from the Bukidnon tribes in Bukidnon. At the start, we didn't think of putting up a coffee shop. My dream was to put up a marketing center. I would like to call it a green store. But later on, we realized that we could sell better if we put up a coffee shop side by side with the marketing store. When you come to Advocafe, you will not only buy coffee or pastry, but you can buy all kinds of products that promote healthy living.
Advocafe's menu is a delectable hodgepodge of locally grown, organically developed items, each as unique as the regions from which they originate.
Our best sellers for the pastries, our carrot cake, because it's 70% carrots and it's all organic. And our meals, the customers are very happy because we use red rice for our meals. For example, our longaniza, we make it here. We don't use food coloring or preservatives. It's all fresh, and it's being made by our crew here.
It's also Advocafe's passion for service that has resulted in an influx of like-minded customers, all in search for hearty, homegrown food, as well as the opportune chance to give back to the community.
When they come here, they feel happy because they know that they are not just buying our products, but they're able to help others without extra costs. Because our prices are very affordable. And every time they come here, they actually have a membership card. If they buy more than 100 pesos, they get 1 point or 2 points for 200 pesos. And when they finish the whole block, the whole card, they'll receive a certificate that they're able to send a child to school. Basically, the customers, they partly own the shop.
And it is this little shop in the heart of Malate that has decided that the end result for a business should actually not be profit for keep, but actually profit to give back.
I think we are the only shop in the Philippines that donates 100% of our income back to the community through basic services like education, water systems development, environmental preservation, health services, putting up of water systems, and other programs that are related to the development of the IP communities. This is not just a purely business venture, but it is a way of promoting the advocacies that we are promoting for the past years.
Years have turned into decades, and Ben Abadiano has grown from a rookie social worker into a full-fledged social entrepreneur. He has managed to turn Advocafe from being a tiny shop in the heart of Malate to the cafe with a gigantic heart.
Through Advocafe, I've learned also how to run a business. And I think this is also the best way to teach others, because now I'm not just talking on sustainability and service from the books. It's really based on experience. The very reason why I really like going into social enterprise like Advocafe, it's because you're able to provide opportunities for people to help themselves. I'm a volunteer in running the shop, and I would like to do this for the rest of my life.